Do you ever feel like all the hard things always happen at the same time? Well, that's how I'm feeling today, and I wanted to take it to the Lord in prayer because I know that He hears my prayers, He answers them in His time and His way, and that I can always cry out to Him. Hello there, I'm Hillary of Creative Faith & Co., and welcome to this new YouTube video. In today's video, I am working in my autumn prayer journal, lifting up several of my family members in prayer. And this is a prayer journal that I've been using since 2022. And these are my last couple pages in this prayer journal. And it's really sweet to look back on all of these times with the Lord. And I just really needed this prayer time as I worked through these two pages. So for decorating the pages, I'm using one of my new printables for fall this year that goes along with the Attributes of God Gratitude Journal collection. And I will have this printable linked in the description box below in the Creative Faith Etsy shop, as well as this physical prayer journal. And I also do have a Christmas gratitude and prayer journal as well. So if you are getting ready for the next season, I will have all those things linked down below. And those are Amazon affiliate links, which means I get a small commission if you use that link to make a purchase. So I'm just scattering these little leaves around the page to decorate it. I love these leaves that I drew. I have been using them on all sorts of different pages, whether it's in my gratitude journal or my planner or my Bible. I really, really love these leaves, and it's so fun to scatter them around the page to decorate. And it's just a real simple decoration, but a nice kind of meditative one where I don't really have to think because my brain has just been kind of overwhelmed lately. And so it was nice just to place a few stickers down on the page. I printed this on white or clear, sorry, clear sticker paper, and that is what I am scattering around the page. And I kind of ended up making this into like one cohesive spread. That's why I kind of have the same printable on both sides, as well as even this piece that I'm putting in the middle over both pages, because both pages are prayer journal pages for family members. So I thought it would be nice for it to just have kind of a cohesive look. So, I would love if you could pray for my family as well. We are just going through kind of a hard season. My grandpa, he is 90 years old and has lived on his farm by himself, well, with his family, but he's lived on his farm forever. And he now has been having some memory issues and can't be left on his own anymore. And so, yesterday, at the time I'm filming this, I filmed this on Monday, November 17th. I'm doing the voiceover on Tuesday. But on that Monday, they moved him to a care facility, assisted living, memory care place. And it's just been super heartbreaking watching my grandpa kind of slip away from us. He's my last living grandparent, and yeah, it's just been really hard and sad. And my husband said, he goes, "You should really enjoy every moment that you have with him because he's not coming back." And so we just kind of celebrate the moments that he can converse and, kind of remember enough. And yeah, anyways, so I just really wanted to pray and give this situation to the Lord. And I know it's been so hard on my mom and her family. She's one of five siblings, and yeah, just a challenging challenging season. And another thing I was just kind of praying for was it's been a sweet thing that's come of this is that my family has been bringing him to church with us, him and his girlfriend, and so that has been really sweet to have him at church with us and have lunch with him after. But I just don't know where he's at with the Lord, and so I was just praying and asking God to open up the door for him to share, that where he's at. And if he doesn't know God as his Lord and Savior, I pray that'll happen very soon because that would just give us such a peace of mind. So I was just giving all of these worries and cares and burdens to God. And I know that the Lord is listening to these prayers, and I've been reading in the book of Acts lately, and it's just so easy to see how God leads and guides the apostles in the book of Acts to where they should go and what they should do. And I need to trust and pray that He is doing the same in my family, even when it is hard and difficult. But He is leading and guiding and giving us His power and strength every moment. So I wanted to encourage you if you are facing something hard and challenging. I pray that you would cry out to God because He hears your prayers. And I would also just love it if you could keep my family in your prayers as well especially during this challenging season. And I want to encourage you, just hold your family members close because you never know when they will slip away, and especially around the holidays, too. If there's people that I don't know, that you have had a falling out with, to reconcile and restore those relationships because, again, you never know what could happen. So, that was the left side of the page, and then the right side of the page. We just found out on my dad's side of the family that one of my uncles has cancer. And so that too, that there's just these kind of really big, heavy things happening on either side of my family. And, praying for my parents and for their siblings and for wisdom and peace and comfort and strength. And yeah, it just felt like kind of a lot. But yeah, I just needed this time to write my prayers and give it all to God because I just pray that He uses all of these situations to draw me closer to Him, to draw my parents closer to Him, to draw our extended family closer to Him, and that people can see the Lord's hand at work even in the midst of these really hard times. And so the right side of the page, I was praying for my dad's family, for my uncle, for his wife and their kids, and oh, yeah, just is a lot of heavy stuff. So, this isn't an overly encouraging video, but it's a realistic video because that is life. There is hard things, and yeah, but God, uses all things for the good of those who love Him. And yeah, He permits things from He allows things to happen in this world. But and our world is, full of brokenness and sadness and hard things. But there's a verse that says, "Take heart." Jesus says, "Take heart. I have overcome the world." So I hope you are pulling out your gratitude and prayer journal this fall. And I hope you are spending time with the Lord and crying out to Him because He hears you and He is working all things together for your good and most of all His glory. So again, I'll have this journal and this printable that I used linked in the description box below if you want to pick them up. And then I'll also have the Christmas gratitude and prayer journal linked down below, because it is kind of that time to almost switch gears. Stay tuned for some new projects I've been working on. I can't wait to share. And the last thing that I did in this video was I went to the front of the prayer journal section, and I forgot I have this little tracker in this journal. And so I colored in two more little hearts. So I just have one more prayer journal page left in this journal. And comment below if you'd love to see a full flip through video of this notebook if you want to see kind of how I gratitude and prayer journal. And if you've watched this far in the video, put the praying hands emoji down in the comments below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any creative faith videos I have coming up. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, friend.